time. I want to make sure that I don't forget anybody or anything, so please bear with me. Welcome.
About a year and a half ago, you never would have seen this same group interacting, listening, sharing, or collaborating under the same roof. Representatives from various county registrars' offices throughout the state, public interest and civil rights organizations, policymakers, and more are together thanks in part to the Irvine Foundation.
There wasn't a coordinated strategy, and in fact, in the elections committee, you might see one organization supporting one bill, another organization supporting another bill, and another organization supporting another bill, but there was clearly no collaboration among them. So we thought this was a really great role for Irvine to be able to bring folks together. This was an opportunity to build relationships and also figure out where the common ground was and develop a vision together.
Nearly 300 people gathered in Sacramento to discuss ideas on continuing to improve the state's election and prioritize opportunities to support election reforms for 2013.
Well, one thing that we've heard really loud and clear this morning is a deep interest in civic education. I think that folks are understanding that civic education isn't just about letting students and other people know how to register to vote, but actually educating them about how the voting process works and what their role is in it. Registration reform, voting technology, and the like require a well-educated civic citizenry. And I think while we have really broad ambitions, I think focusing on civic education is going to be something that we're going to have to do.
Thinking about how we use signatures currently to verify people's eligibility to vote. In a day and age where people are using pens a whole lot less, and younger people in particular, should we be thinking about new ideas for how we verify somebody's identity? Should we rethink the way that we cast a ballot? Alternative voting methods like instant runoff voting should be on the table. So people were really shattering that box and getting us to think outside of it so that we could pull our best ideas together and try to find some common ground.
Many would agree that 2012 was a landmark year for California elections, thanks in part to Future of California Elections members who advanced several elements of their shared vision.
Voter registration, the voter guide, looking at voting technology, lots of changes.
FOCE came together to work with the Secretary of State in this crazy timeline to try to get it implemented within less than a year. And the amazing thing was that not only did we get it implemented, but because we had this partnership of a lot of organizations on the ground, we were able to get the word out very quickly. And in 1 month, over 1.4 million people use the online voter registration system.
Election officials from around the state praised the conference and are taking many of the ideas back to their counties and look forward to continuing to meet, discuss, and act.
Our operative goal all the way through was to find the common ground that all these different groups had on election issues, figure out the ways to make that common ground the basis for changes in elections in this state.
For California Forward, I'm Cheryl Gachwiza.